Morning! Hello everyone, thanks for joining the video today. If you like farming and stuff, remember to press like and subscribe. A little bit later, I think I'll be heading out with the Samash again. I was doing that late last night, which was fun. And see what else we get up to today. Ash is just going out with the mixer, getting that out of the way. I guess we ought to drop off Samash maybe, so we can get some jobs done. What we might be doing, we might go and get them cattle a little bit later this morning. So right now I'm just setting up the bales for the straw blower, because we haven't got any out. Just get this strip done. Here we go. We're gonna get the straw blown out. So Noah's been on this first thing and he says the improvements that were made yesterday in changing some of those fingers that are before the rotor have made a difference. Says it's flying through bales now. Every other one of the fingers we swapped them round so it can grab more straw. So I think if it's on silage all the time, the fingers want to be holding it off. But with us being on straw and not using it on heavy silage, it doesn't need to be held away quite as much. So yeah, massive thanks to RMV and Mikhail for noticing that and coming making a few modifications to the machine. We'll say it's making a difference. These adjustments which powering straw through now. Now we're going to shift them cows from there into here. And then the new ones that we vaccinate can go in that pen that these are coming out of. Come on guys, we'll all get a bit giddy. Sit nice and steady. Slipping a bit on this concrete, which has been a little bit wet. Right, so we've just had our coffee and a rat just ran in front of me then. I do not like rats. Mick, where are you with your gun? We're going to get the pickup tractor telehandler because we're going to lift gates over the hedge so we don't have to drive in the field, because if we don't catch these cattle now we'll have to get all the gates back, and I'd rather not drive in the field if we don't have to. Of course, if we've got to get the cattle in the trailer and get them out, then we need to drive in the field, but I'm going to try and keep that to a minimum. Right, we're going to set off now to the field. Ash is behind us. He's going to lift them over the thing, and me and Noah will lift them out of the trailer. Got the gates on the telehandler. I'm going to pass them over the hedge here, or down there somewhere. He's just gone past, he's up there with the tractor and trailer to actually fetch the cattle home. Let's get these over the hedge. Right, so we've got the gates over now. You see Ben and the guys just in the field there. It's not muddy at this side. On tarmac. It's horrible in there. I've got my welly stuck in this mud. I told you can't get it out. I shouldn't have took my blooming foot out, should I? Oh God. Like battle at Somme.
Takes 3 men to try and get Joe to do a manual job. That's what it is.
Don't rip it.
Can you get off gate?
Give up. Noah's trying to get through the mud. Oh, it's the worst of it. Ah!
Check out Ben's TikTok later, because he's got some funny videos on it. Exclusive content.
Exclusive content on Ben's TikTok. At least it's dry at this end. It's just in that gateway. What a mess. Noah's managed to get covered up to his arm in it. You just glided across it. Have you been putting weight on, Noah? Have you been putting weight on? Right, so those guys are going to go off now to have their dinner, and I'll hang about here so that I'm security basically for gates and just see how the cattle are getting on. We have seen them. They are right over. It's a bit terrible to see through these windows, but right over that side of the reserve, and then hopefully they'll make their way across here because they will want some feed at some point. Well, I've just been looking at my phone and I've lost where they've gone. Just replying to some emails. Right. Hopefully they might be walking around here because I can't see them. So they were over there on the horizon somewhere. And then ducks keep moving off the water over there, so I'm hoping that's because they're walking around past the hide. And then they come around here and then into there. I know what kind of comments I'm going to get from today is, why'd you build a pen where all the mud is? Well, the reason is the cows are comfortable in that area, so we built that corral there. We've been feeding them there. They feel safe in that corner. If we're trying to build it somewhere else on a patch around here that's not got mud on it, the cows won't go to it. There's no sense of that being their home or anything, and we'd just be having to push them, keep pushing them to that point. Whereas where we built it, they're going in there every single day. They know the area. They know that that's where they get the feed. And yes, that's the bit that they've turned up and made really muddy because it is a gateway where the water just sits. That's where they feel sort of safe, if you know what I mean. That's where they know. So that's the reason we've built it there. And we've just got to cross our fingers that a little bit later they come round for the feed, because we're not going to push them or anything because we've seen how wild they are. We want them to just come in for the feed, see us, put the feed out, shut the gate on them, and get them into that solid corral, so then we can ship them out, probably from the other side where it's not as muddy, to be fair. We'll go in with the tractor and bring them out that way. But yeah, that's the reason we've had to build it in such a terrible place. It's just wet conditions, not being able to get these cattle off the field. If you remember, they were absolutely wild because we think people are coming on here with dogs hunting rabbits, and that's wound them up. So these people coming on, probably guns and dogs, have really made it some really tame cattle really, really wild. And now we're just trying to get them back with the feed, and hopefully it works. So fingers crossed on this one. In a stroke of positivity, they are here. So do I go and try and feed them? Possibly. They might walk around and then get in there. Ben and Ash have got here now, so they've fed them most recently together. So they're going to go and feed them now. See if they can get them coming round. It looks like they are doing. They're moving anyway. I don't know if they're moving off. They're moving in the right direction. Ben's trying to walk them in now. So they're going up back. So they've all gone in there, apart from the red one is the other side of the fence. The wild red one, if you remember. That's knackering the job up at the minute. Right, so the red one's gone in now. These guys are going to get over. See, they've felt safe, they've gone into that corral bit. They're going to shut the gate at the top. And then hopefully push them into the next bit. We'll just see how this goes down. Red one's noticed them already. It's not too concerned at the minute. It's more bothered about getting... No, he's concerned now. It's when he just decides to just blast it through fence. That's the problem. He wants tying that gate, really. They're not going to tie it. I would have said it wanted tying that gate. Are they gonna go? They're going. They're going. Can Ben get there in time to shut that gate? That's the thing, because they will turn around and decide to come back the other way. He's getting it shut. I think we've got him, ladies and gentlemen. I think we've got him. Right, that's happy days. Yep, that's good. Well, that's good, because we've got him in the secure pen. I mean, we have had him in the secure pen before and they smashed it down, if you remember. But I'm very happy we've got him in that. We've now just got to wait for my dad to get here with the lorry, because Ben's gone home. Ben forgot the key when he came here, and then but he sort of blamed me as well. But then he's gone back for his lunch. Them three have gone back for the lunch. I've sat in the thing, and he's forgot the key again. So my dad's gonna have to come down now with the lorry and key, and then what we'll do is we'll empty them from the trailer into the lorry. Yeah, we could have started taking them home now, I suppose, in the tractor and trailer, but yeah, my dad's got to come down. Right, my dad's got here, so we can get into the field now. Oh gosh, it's wet. This might be a struggle to pull this out of here. Be alright once I've made some ruts, I think. We'll go through the gap that Ben's made, get to the other side of the pen. Right, so me and Noah now have got a load on. We'll get to the cattle truck and then put them on there. Come for the last load. Yeah, we made a bit of a mess, but that's what it is. We're getting them home. That's all that matters. Right, we've got them on. 2 loads, thank God. Let's get back to the farm, drop them off, and get them nice in a nice warm pen with some straw in here. Oh, we're back in the yard with the cattle. This is feeling good. Like, I'm not going to keep going and feeding these guys anymore. They're going to be in the right place. Hallelujah. There's them off the lorry. See the state of the trailer and the tyres. We've fetched a lot of mud onto the road, so we get on the TM with a bucket brush. I'm just going to sort that. We don't want anything daft happening because we fetched some mud onto the road, so we'll do our due diligence and go and clean up our own mess. So we got the Bainbridge bucket brush on, flashing lights on. Let's get down the road. Ben and Ash are here taking back the gates. Oh, it's Noah. Actually, it must have been Ash and Noah. Ben's here. You can see the mess we've made, so we better get this sorted. So I've just set my auxiliary running by clicking that switch, double pressing that. So the brush is always spinning. And look, we're making a nice tidy job along here. Just stop when the cars are there. That's what it's like behind us. That's what we're cleaning up. That's it, I've got to there and I'm just not really going to make any difference with sweeping that part. I'm happy with that. So that's it, we'll come back for this when we don't risk getting stuck in the field to get it out. We've got another ring feeder as well, I think, to get out. Right, we're back in the yard, so let's see what we can get done down here. Washing trailers and bits and bobs like that, I think. Ash is giving the trailer a good wash off. Do you think we got deep in mud? What? Deep in the mud? Clean now. So we've got a letter here for Big Mick, all the way from Australia. We've got one that is from the Great Barrier Reef in Australia, postcard from Dr. Kate, and another one from Brisbane. Oh, it's a 2-tone. Tied it. I'm very jealous, very, very jealous. Looks lovely, doesn't it? Right, so we're going to get stuff washed out now. I think that's washed already, so Noah's going to move that and pull that down there. So now we're sorting more problems out. More problems. This, you're eating me, aren't you? So that is genuinely trying to eat me. Yeah, they've knocked, give up. Give up. Oi! Okay, I've had enough. I've had enough of you. You're very lovely. Just go away. Yeah, they've pushed this over. You're very persistent, aren't you? You're a very persistent boy. They pushed it over and it's leaking water out, so we need to sort out whatever's happened here. Probably the floor's just rotted away a little bit. We've got that trough sorted eventually. We're getting round to what's the end of the day. Things have been fed. Just check the laptop. Thinking I've left it in the shed. It's not a good sign. It wants to be inside. Ben's just putting away tractors. They're all coming in. There we go. And the last tractor, the 130, is now coming into the shed. All the stickers have gone off the front. There we go. So that was the latest we've ever fetched cattle home from grass. They were supposed to be home in like October, something like that. And then, yeah, well, you know the backstory with that. If you don't, watch some of the previous videos. Now, John Deere Mick has sent me through some details today about a thing that the NFU is doing, and I wanted to highlight that in this video. So they are wanting farmers to send in their old toy tractors to represent if you think you've been affected by the family farm tax. So to give an impact as to how many farms will be affected across our country, we're sending in old toy tractors, and they're going to put them out at the NFU conference, make a big sort of media deal of it, so it keeps the conversation going and it keeps the pressure on the government to look into it really, and just to look at the figures again and see if it is just the small percentage that they say that it's going to affect, or if in reality, when people have done their figures and their numbers, going to affect thousands and thousands of farms across the country. So yeah, I'll put a link in the description about that, because I think that's quite a good idea, quite impactful, and like I said, keeps it in the media and keeps the conversation going. If you want to laugh, then check out Ben Seals's TikTok. There is a video of me stuck in my wellies from earlier today. Quite a commentary from Ben, which I think was a bit unfair, but you can check that out anyway if you go on TikTok, and you can see that. And then over the weekend, tomorrow, we're going over to Cheshire, no, not Cheshire, Hawkstone Park, I think is it Shropshire? I'm not quite sure. To that motocross, Hawkstone motocross, that we've been kindly invited to by Ashbrook Plantire, so that should be really fun on Sunday, but we're going on Saturday to get there, so we're not travelling for like 6 hours or whatever in one day. We're going to stop overnight. So that's me, John Deere Mick, and Mr. B, so we're looking forward to that. Right, so we'll see, tomorrow's going to be farming and that, so we'll yeah, check out tomorrow's video, because it's going to have them guys in it. Right, that's enough. I think I've waffled on enough. Thank you very much for watching. Press like, subscribe, all that business. See you tomorrow. Bye.